Guess we're having a morning meeting. Ben decided that the Kirky containment seat is the
new chair
of the office. So if you need a Kirky seat, what size is that one?
I don't know.
I don't know
18,
either.
I think.
We got one of those because I don't think Paul's gonna use it. We got some rear ends here. Patrick decided that that's a good place to stretch his shoulders.
Yeah.
Can you see how our Friday's going? Yeah. Alright, so we got parts trailer all loaded up for tomorrow night at Arlington. Got some sight tires in here, got some unsight, so got all of our gear in here. Still waiting for our Stormikins to come. Looks like somebody needs to get a little weed whipping done. Paul's got to jig up a couple rear ends to take with us to the track. What's going on back here?
House today. Come on in and join the fun.
Got a card, or got a frame just put on the jig. One left yesterday. We got this guy that is going to be a turnkey car going to Oregon. This one is going somewhere in Iowa. So this one just is going to get interior put in it, white, and then a body slapped on or put on it. So we'll do that. Looks like Patrick is bending up some parts. Ben is, I think, working on this maintenance. Got to change gears from Stewart to Arlington. I think he said he's got to change the oil. And yeah, we had to scale a car last night, so yeah. Anyways, that's what we got going on here. As you can see, it's a highly functional, motivated Friday morning. Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Race day tomorrow, that's cool.
Yeah, race day at Arlington Raceway.
Go-karts.
Go-karts, I believe, heat races start at 4 for the go-karts, big cars at 7.
I heard Missy's going to be flagging and I'm going to be scoring.
Well, that would be awesome. Flagging those little twerps are way easier than scoring them.
I don't know about that.
How hard is it to throw a green, a white, and a checkered flag?
That's not the hard part. The black flag's the hard part.
These children are innocent children.
No, they're not. They're all vicious. Every one of them wants to take each other out.
That's because it's got to come down to parenting to teach them to be future racers.
No, they're pretty good. Stock class is where you usually see it, but it isn't bad. Just once in a while people get heated.
Yeah. Alright, well that's where we are this Friday morning. Patrick's been bugging me to get another video going, so I figured I better hop on here and...
So make sure at the end of the video you like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Amen. We're really close to that 1,000. We really want to get to 1,000, so subscribe.
Let's go, guys.
you guys just got to watch Matt Loft race his heat race. Feature will follow this, but let's pop on and talk with Paul here and just kind of give you a recap of how the racing season's been going so far at our hometown track, Arlington Raceway, because that's where you're seeing most of the footage from. So take it away, Paul.
Was that, I didn't get to watch the heat, was it the heat race from last weekend's heat race or feature at our heat race at Arlington?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't get to watch that one. But it's kind of fun because we got two house cars that were running. Chad Schroeder's driving one, and then Matt Lowe's driving another one. We'll probably put the in-car cam in Chad's car this weekend. And then it's kind of fun watching the cars as they go through, you know, how they go and they transition in through the corner, how they transition off the corner. I didn't get to watch this heat race yet, but like if you watched the one from last week in Spencer, you know, where, you know, I asked Matt how the car was. He says real good on entry. He likes a snug race car, and it's funny because like how you watch him, he'll, you know, watch the steering wheel and you can watch the wheel. It's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on entry, and then all of a sudden, middle of the corner, you know, the thing's back at 2 o'clock coming off. So sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. I think that might be just a little too tight on entry because especially in dry condition, when you're, you know, when the car pushes like that, understeers, and then it snaps loose, when a stock car especially, that you just lose your forward drive the minute the car does that. So I don't know, that's one thing to pay attention to, you know. But it's I didn't get it. I wish I would watch that heat race there before I commented on it. But all in all, it's pretty fun having these two cars, get to work with two different drivers, and then two different setups and stuff like that. Like this one here, I think we finished. I think they both, like Matt finished 7th, Chad finished 8th, or.
Yep.
But and that's proof in the pudding right there. Is like the first 2 weeks, you know, Chad won, and then Matt got 7th. He should have been up there, but he got shuffled back. Whatever. The second week, Matt got 2nd, and then Chad got 4th. And both cars were set up pretty similar the first 2 weeks, but then of course you overthink the game, and then you change some stuff on it, and then there you sit. You know, now you're back to 7th and 8th. So sometimes, I guess note to self is just sometimes you're better off not overthinking the game, and, you know, just keep it simple, and you don't have to go swinging for the fences. That you should have learned that from last year and the year before when I was working with my own car. But yeah, sometimes you just got to keep it simple and make little changes and not such big changes. So we'll go back this weekend and go back with what we know and make a couple of little adjustments, and then see if we can get them in the top 5 again. You know, that's always a goal. Just try to keep them in the top 5. We're doing this to have fun, so just try to make our cars better so we can help our customers out, and that's what it's all about. So.
And speaking of your other customers, I mean, at Arlington alone, you have they run anywhere from 22 to 26 stock cars weekly. I think there's like 32 that are pre-registered.
Yeah, I mean, even like last weekend, it's crazy. They could have had 30 cars, but I think 4 cars didn't show up because they got wrecked the night before at Lansing or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty insane the car counts we're getting there. I mean, there's a lot of good stock car drivers there. I mean, there's 12, 13 guys that could win that any night. You know, I mean, yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah. So, again, just taking last Saturday, the 28th, into consideration, there was a B&B car that finished 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 11th, 12th. That's where our B&B cars finished. And we had one no finisher and one that finished towards the back, which is a rookie. New driver, Mason Gettle, he finished towards the back. 2 no finishes, Randy Melvin and Patrick Schauer. But, I mean, out of 24 cars, to have that many right up front, that's, you know.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty awesome.
So I just want to give a shout out to all those drivers that are working hard. I think Friday night, which at the end of this video, I'll go ahead and post all the feature winners for the week. So I think, what do we have, 12 or 13 feature wins just this past weekend alone. So stay tuned for pictures of them at the end here. But yeah, so we're on to, you're on to something. You're doing something right. Yeah,
just gotta, you know, baby steps on some of it. Sometimes it takes time, and you know, that's the thing. These stock cars are so competitive. It's just, you can, you know, anybody's got a chance to win. I mean, you can, you know, it's pretty crazy. Even like when you watch that whole hog 50, I mean, you got I don't know, they had 24 drivers down there, you know, and they're all good drivers, and it's pretty tough. It's amazing to see some guys go forward and some guys just sit there and don't go and do anything. But it's just when you got that much talent on the racetrack, and they're so competitive, it's just pretty tough to get something to go forward and something to not, but pretty crazy. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I just wanted to take a minute and just kind of chat a little bit, break up the heat race to the feature, and so I'll go ahead and cue up the feature race here, and hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.
Thanks.